Hello friends. So today we have come after a very long time. Sorry for that. For personal reasons, I was not making video. So today we are going to discuss about the parliament and the election process involved in the houses of Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, which constitute the parliament. So first of all, we can see the parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, and one most important part which we often ignore is the president. So in all, we can say that parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha plus president. Now we should know about the election process which is involved uh, Lok Sabha and in the Raj Sabha. So first of all, we'll see the election process involved in the Lok Sabha. See, Lok Sabha is known by lower house, House of People, Popular House, and the first chamber. The total members which are there in Lok Sabha is 552. We can break up this as 530 plus 20 plus 2. It means that 530 of the MPs come from the states, which currently we have 28 states. 20 from union territories, and we should note that the union territories involved in the election process of the Lok Sabha are only three: Delhi, Puducherry, and Jammu and Kashmir. However, we have 9 union territories, but still three are only involved. See, the two Anglo-Indians which were nominated for in the Lok Sabha, this provision was deleted in 2020 by the 104th Constitution Amendment Act. So now we can say that now Lok Sabha total members is 550. So the process of election which is involved in the Lok Sabha, which we'll discuss in detail, uh, we should know that process of election is the first past the post system, which is FTPS system. So it means that the total valid votes which a person gets, and the majority of the total valid votes make the person a winner. So plurality of votes makes a candidate winner. However, we can see that in the Raj Sabha, uh, it is known as Upper House, Council of States, Elder House, and the second chamber of the Parliament. The total members are 250. We can break it up into 238 plus 12. See, 238 come from the states, 12 are nominated based on art, science, social welfare, literature, etc. See, the process involved in the election process of Raj Sabha, which is most important here, which we are going to discuss in detail, is proportional representation using single transferable vote. In short, we say proportional representation STV. So the process of election which is involved is proportional representation with single transferable vote. So this process of election is used in the election process of president, vice president, and Raj Sabha members. So we can say that the process of election which is involved in the election procedure of president, vice president, and Raj Sabha members is the proportional representation with single transferable vote. However, we should know that the electoral college which is involved in the election of president, vice president, and Raj Sabha members are different. So what is electoral college? See, electoral college means कौन vote करेगा. Whoever will participate in the voting process constitute the electoral college. So for example, if we take the Raj Sabha, the electoral college is the list of members which are eligible to vote for electing Raj Sabha members. So for example, we can say that for the electoral college for Lok Sabha is the population. Which population? The population which is more than 18 years, which has we can say that this universal adult franchisee makes every citizen which are 18 years above eligible to vote for Lok Sabha candidates. However, for Raj Sabha, the election process is not direct as compared to the Lok Sabha. It is indirect. Indirect means people do not vote for the Raj Sabha members. However, what we choose, like what we have selected for Lok Sabha and MLAs, they participate for the election of Raj Sabha. So we can see here that from the second point, electoral college for Raj Sabha is only elected members of state legislative assemblies plus elected members of only 3 union territories. So you can say that first we have elected the members of legislative assemblies through universal adult franchisee, and then they elect the members of Raj Sabha. So it comes as indirectly elected. So again, the electoral college means कौन vote करेगा for the Raj Sabha members is the elected members of state legislative assemblies which is 28, plus elected members of only 3 UTs, Delhi, Puducherry and JNK. The point to be noted is केवल elected members ही वोट करेंगे, nominated नहीं. Nominated members shall not vote. नोट 9 यूनियन टेरिटरी में से केवल 3 ही भाग लेंगे, विच इज दिल्ली, JNK एंड पुडुचेरी. सो वी कम टू द जिस्ट ऑफ द थिंग दैट व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ वोट ऑफ ईच MLA. So the formula is total population of state by number of MLA divided by 1000. We'll extrapolate this. First we should know the formula. So the quota to win is the total number of valid votes by number of seats plus 1 in the denominator plus 1. So we should know that the population which is used in the above data is the 1971 census. So the data population which is used in these like formulas is the data available in the 1971 census data population, not in the recent which is 2011. एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं. सपोज हरियाणा according to 1971 census had population of population, and Haryana constitutes a total MLA of 90. So value of vote of each MLA shall be total population by total MLA divided by 1000, which comes around 111. So the total votes of 90 MLA shall be 90 into 111, 9990. So this is the total votes of 90 MLA of Haryana. In other words, the value of one MLA or each MLA shall be equal, which is 111 for the state of Haryana. So if we compare Haryana and Jharkhand, so the value of vote of MLA of Haryana and Jharkhand shall not be equal, because the MLA count is different and the population count is different. See, considering the Rajya Sabha elections, we have to know the vacancy. So vacancy, for example, is 2 seats, and we should know the next thing is quota. So quota formula we have just known that it is 90 by 2 plus 1 plus 1. So the minimum quota which is required to get elected is 31. So if a person gets 31 or minimum 30 votes, he shall be elected to Rajya Sabha. Single transferable vote. Suppose, as earlier discussed, suppose Haryana has 90 MLA, vacancy is 2 from that state, and the candidates which are fighting for these 2 posts are 5. So as we know that the quota is at least 30 votes or more, which we have found earlier. So suppose we have many electors. Suppose we have in this example we have 90 electors, 90 MLAs, and the candidates which are fighting are 5. So suppose A, B, C, D and E are the candidates which are fighting for the 2 posts of Rajya Sabha. In the process of election of Rajya Sabha, we make sure that each candidate gives his preference to the candidate which he wants to go first or the last. So here we can see that he has marked B as 1, A as 2, C as 3, D as 4, E as 5, which means that the elector 1 wants B to be selected or elected for Rajya Sabha. If B is not selected, he wants A as the second preference and C as the third preference, so going on, E as the last preference. So his first preference is B. So this is elector 1. The same way 90 MLAs shall give their preferences. Now the first round, suppose in the first round we got first preference A, like we can see that the first preference markers is the maximum at B. So B has got 30 persons which has given him first preference. So let me explain it that अब देखिए कि B को सबसे ज़्यादा जो फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस का वोट मिला है वो है 30 लोग B को चाहते हैं कि वो कहाँ जाए, राज्यसभा में जाए. 30 के बाद 20 लोग A को फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस वोट दिए हैं कि अगर B नहीं तो A. C और D को बराबर 10-10 लोग ही फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस में रखे हैं, और E को भी 20 प्रेफरेंस मिला है. 20 लोग E को फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस में रखे हैं. अब देखिए फर्स्ट राउंड में ये मेरा निकल गया कि भाई 90 MLA थे, 90 इलेक्टर्स थे, उन लोग ने अपना लिस्ट के हिसाब से जो रखा उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा B को फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस मिला. तो हम देखेंगे कि सबसे ज़्यादा किसको मिला, तो B को मिला. तो बी जीत गया। अब बी तो जीत गया, लेकिन हमको ये भी पता है कि वैकेंसी 2 है, तो फर्स्ट वैकेंसी तो फिल हो गया। अच्छा, सबसे कम किसका है? सी और डी को सबसे कम फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस मिला है, तो इनको हटा दिया जाएगा। अब देखिए क्या है, ए को जो वोट मिलता है वो कितना है? 20 + 10 = 30। ई को कितना मिलता है? 20 + 5 = 25। अब देखिए इस बात को दोबारा हम लोग समझते हैं। देखिए बी सिलेक्ट हो गया, जब बी सिलेक्ट हो गया और सी और डी आउट हो गया तो बचे कितने? ए और ई। अब ए और ई में हमको चुनना है दूसरा कैंडिडेट, क्योंकि बी तो चुना गया, बी तो आगे चला गया क्योंकि बी के पास सबसे ज़्यादा फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस वोट था। सेकंड प्रेफरेंस वोट में टाई हो जा रहा है, ए को भी सेकंड प्रेफरेंस में 20 मिला है और ई को भी 20 मिला है। लेकिन जब दोबारा वोटिंग होगा तो ऐसा पता चला कि ए को 10 फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस मिला, और ए को जब 10 प्रेफरेंस मिला तो ए 20 + 10 30, और ई को सिर्फ 5 ही सेकंड प्रेफरेंस मिला, वो है 25। तो कुल मिलाकर के हम ये देखें कि ए दूसरे राउंड में चुने गए, ई रिजेक्ट हो गए। आशा करता हूँ आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी, और हम लोग नेक्स्ट वीडियो में प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के भी इलेक्शन प्रोसेस को देखेंगे डिटेल्स में। बाकी अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो आप ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब और शेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू।